We've got, Life Care Center. We've got, you've seen the scooter store promoted on TV. Well, he's
Yes.
going to be there. Apria's going to be there.
So it'll be pretty much the full gamut.
Yes.
Whatever anybody may, a service or
Right.
product that somebody may need,
Yes.
they'll have a representative there.
Right.
Prizes.
Prizes. Nobody's going to be selling anything because it's really an information time.
I think that's important. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to. We don't want any sales pushing. We don't want anything to conflict with the mall either.
Yes.
We want the vendors at the mall to have a good day and benefit from us.
That's an aspect that many people don't even think about. The vendors in the mall too.
Right. We want to take.
Yeah.
We want to. Hopefully
great.
we can bring some benefit to the mall.
That's fantastic. So, can anybody come?
Yes.
So you don't have to be a senior,
No.
and you can go through and pick up reading material or
Right.
handouts, and even for the door prizes too.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
There's a lot of people with diabetes. The South Coast Diabetes Association, they will be there. And they're going to have a lot of great information. Linda Hicks, the patient education person over at Bay Area Hospital, she's a registered nurse and a certified diabetic educator. She's going to be there. We just have some amazing people that are they've got such great information. So it's not just necessarily for seniors, but it is geared to them and their families. So, and hopefully maybe some of these people that are here, if the younger families have their parents or grandparents living someplace else, they might see that, maybe this place they'll see that this is a great place to bring their older loved ones.
Right. And I think that, like you said, the demographics of this area are definitely, the community's aging.
Right.
And we have a high incidence of diabetes in this area.
Oh, yes.
And other chronic illnesses.
Yes.
I know Mary Kemp, and she's a wonderful community educator down at the
she
abandoned
is.
hospital down there. And I think it's great information for people to come out. So we want everyone to come out.
Please come out. It's free.
Yeah, it's free. Is there going to be any type of healthy food there for people?
No, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there might be some sugar-free candies at the table. And of course, there's going to be some chocolate at the tables.
Always got to have that.
You have to have chocolate. Dark chocolate is healthy in small amounts, as I've learned.
So you as a coordinator
Yes.
for this, how long have you been planning this, and when does it really start, the planning process really start?
The planning process really gets started. Well, I always ask Pony Village Mall every year just to reserve the date. So that, is always right away. But the heavy duty planning starts about June, right after school gets out. Because we do so much work on the Children's Health and Safety Days with the body walk that takes up most of our fall and winter time.
When is that?
That is the third week in February, and that is strictly a field trip. It's not open to the public, unfortunately.
I see.
It's
And
a
is
learning
that
event.
all the schools in the area do that? Or?
Not all of them, but all of third grade classes in Coos Bay, North Bend, Bandon,
Oh,
and Myrtle Point.
I
And
see.
hopefully Coquille will come this year. So it's a great event, and it'd be nice if you came down and just took a look and brought your cameras down to see what we do, all the great work that we do.
well, we'll definitely try to do that. I definitely will be there.
Great.
And if Bay
let you know.
TV, or I'm sorry, Coos Community Media Center, that's what we're called now.
All right.
Is not there, I'll definitely do a report for
Well, great. I'd
other
appreciate
sources.
that.
Sure, absolutely.
Because that's all volunteer and donation driven. We don't have much money, but we get a lot of donations. And our Community Health Education Coalition we're just very fortunate to have the companies that we work for, the medical facilities that we work for they give to this by letting us do this, provide
Right.
education, and so we're very grateful to our employers.
One thing I've learned since I've been doing this show now 3 or 4 months is the medical community here is very giving.
Yes.
And very forgiving too when it comes to people's inability to pay or lack of insurance. And I don't think that, I was not aware of that for years here. And it's opened up my eyes. People like yourself and your organizations that you're with, just really so beneficial to this community. So I personally thank you.
Well, thank you.
Everything that you've done.
Yeah.
So how long have you been coordinating this? Since the
7
beginning?
years.
7 years.
7 years. I've been with the clinic for 8, and I had just started with the clinic, and they said, here's your first event. And my predecessor took me, and she said, here you go, this is what you do, here's all the materials, and run with it. And I was really lucky that I had somebody like Mary Kemp and others on the committee that had been doing it for many years.
I see.
And so now it just falls into place nice and easily, and so we have a good time doing it.
That's great. Yeah, I see you're smiling, so
Yeah.
I'm getting a good feeling about that.
It is a good feeling.
Yeah,
It's-
it sounds good.
We have fun. We really do.
Yeah.
It's once we get all the tables set up and once it starts going, it's just great because I get to just sit back and I get to relax. And Mary Kemp does the emceeing when we're at the mall. I let her take that part over, so I can just
see.
sit back and enjoy.
Sounds nice.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So Kelly, tell me what the deadline may be for vendors who want to participate.
The deadline is Friday, September 18th, before 5 o'clock. So they can either, that's when we would prefer to have the deadline, but of course if you contact me later, we're pretty flexible, but I do have to give Pony Village Mall a number of tables, and we are trying to limit it to about 45 tables this year. Otherwise it gets too spread out, and everybody likes to be there and network. We like to be close.
Sure.
That's something else that is an added benefit that comes out of the Elder Resource Fair, is that not only do, you know, people in the community get to see what's out there, but we get a chance to network and visit with people that we've either spoke to on the phone or via email, and we get to make connections. And so to me, it's a win-win situation.
Absolutely.
So
It's almost like a reunion.
for some of us, it is.
It is, because you have people in Coquille and you may not see each other.
Right.
And then you put that face to that phone call or that email.
Right.
Networking's so important.
And especially in this community, because we are spread out. We do have people that, you know, they don't live right in town, and you know, they live up the river or out. They live down in Bandon or down in towards Port Orford, and we. It's nice to be able to put a face, and when people come into town, they know that there's not just shopping to do, or they have to go see their one doctor. They can come in and go, oh yeah, I remember seeing these people. And then some people that actually work for these larger places, they get to come into town and visit and shop, and
That's great.
it's just such a nice relaxed way to be. So we all get together and we laugh and we talk and network and just have so much fun.
So will the public health department be there?
Yes, they will.
And what will be their role?
They are providing information on their services, including the Healthy Communities grant that we're working together to work on to help make our community healthy.
What is that?
It started out as just getting some information, and Coos County, there was 12 counties that were given this grant. And
How much was it for?
oh gosh, I don't have those numbers.